you really want to be successful, if you want to reach your goals in life, you have to stop chasing happiness. You got to realize that happiness is temporary. I mean, enjoy it as it comes and smile when it goes, because you have to realize happiness is only temporary. Like I said, you're going to have good days and you're going to have bad days. There's going to be times where you feel like quitting. There's going to be times where you don't want to do your goal anymore. There's going to be times where you just feel like, okay, maybe that's not for me. There's gonna be times where you fired up to do your goal. You fired up to get to that next level. But as long as you're chasing happiness, you're gonna always want to chase that feeling. You always want to chase that pleasure. You're always gonna do that. You shouldn't chase happiness. You should always want to chase your purpose. Be proud of yourself. You should chase the feeling of being proud. You should want to feel proud after you do something. You shouldn't always want to be happy. I mean, you're a grown man. Like, why do you want to be happy all the time? You had your happy days as a kid. When you got that happy meal, you had the happy days. When you open your presents on Christmas, you was happy then. Like, those days are over. It's time to level up. It's time to get better. You can't get through life by being happy every day. Like, yes, as you chasing your goals and being proud of yourself, happiness comes with that, but you're not chasing happiness. You're not chasing these pleasures, because like I said, if you're chasing these pleasures and just trying to feel good, that's how you find yourself doing drugs. You know what I'm saying? Watching porn, just chasing all these pleasures and these feelings of joy, bro. You shouldn't act off your feelings, which stoicism comes into play. You shouldn't act off how you feel. You should act off doing what you know is right. Yeah, you told yourself you was going to get up at 5 a.m. in the morning because you got to go work out. Yeah, nobody feels like waking up at the crack of dawn at 5 in the morning. Nobody feels like doing that. But you told yourself we was going to do it, so you got to do it anyway, regardless of how you feel. Yes, it don't make nobody happy getting out the bed that early in the morning. You probably want to sleep till 9, 10 a.m. That's probably what makes you happy. And if you chase that, that's what you're going to do. That's what you're going to do. You're going to do what makes your body happy. But when you're going to feel proud, you're going to feel proud of yourself when you know, okay, I know not that many people is getting up at 5 a.m. in the morning. That's going to make you feel proud. That's going to make you feel happy in itself. So don't chase that. Like I said, stoicism, you got to do what you got to do. It's just part of being a man. You're not no female. You cannot react off how you feel. Just because you don't feel like doing something, just because you're too tired, doesn't mean the work doesn't have to get done. Just because your legs hurt doesn't mean you skip leg day. No, you do it anyway. You don't feel like doing it, you do it anyway. That's really what separates us when it comes to reaching our goals and falling short. It's because the people that reach their goals and the people that accomplish what they want to accomplish, whatever that may be, whether that's running a business, starting a clothing brand, I'm saying, being a rapper, whatever that may be, is they made up in their mind that they wasn't going to stop regardless of how they felt. Regardless of how they felt, they're going to keep chasing their goals. They're going to keep waking up every single day and getting a little bit better, Because that's all it is, really just taking it day by day and not quitting, not having any off days. Like, you have to have 0 off days. You have to constantly think about this every single day, because you got to realize this is a race. This is a race to get to what you want to get to. This is a race to get to your goal. And you can't get to that goal by chasing happiness. These people that are out here winning and out here, you know what I'm saying, doing all these big things, all these big accomplishments, you see, streamer of the year, YouTuber of the year, all these hitting 1 million subs. Like, they don't do this by chasing happiness. They do this by working on their purpose, doing their goal. They have they goal set in their head and they locked in. They really locked in and focused on their goal. They so focused that you couldn't even reach them, bro. Like, if you was their friend, you probably couldn't even get a hold of them on the phone. That's how locked in they is. And that only comes by chasing your purpose, chasing being proud of yourself. You don't get that by being happy. So only thing you get by being happy is just really all of these bad habits, which you don't want, which is going to hinder you from your goal, hinder you from getting to that next level in life. I want you to think about this. God never said that life is going to be all cupcakes and rainbows, that you're going to be happy every single day, that you're going to be happy every single second. Like, no, God never said that. In fact, God probably told you that there's going to be trials and tribulations, but when you go through them, you lean on God. You ask God to help you and to give you the strength to navigate and get through them trials and tribulations, because that's all about what life is. I feel like life is all about learning and all about going through pain and coming out the other side and getting stronger. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like you should be having to should be happy every day. Like that's even a wrong mental mindset you have. Like if you're chasing happiness, if you're chasing pleasure, that's a wrong mindset to have. You already setting yourself up in a losing position because of just that mindset alone. You gotta remember, mindset is everything. But when you learn how to go through those trials and tribulations and you use God to help you get through them, that's what makes you into a stronger man. It helps you complete your goals, because you're going to remember that you can get through anything. And when you're pursuing your purpose as well, like I said, happiness does come with that to an extent. Like when you see you're accomplishing things, you're doing things that you never thought you could do, happiness comes with that, as well as being proud. But you have to realize that life is a roller coaster. It's going to be things that piss you off. It's going to be things that make you frustrated when you're chasing your purpose. Not every day is going to be a good day. If anything, happiness is probably going to be one of the farthest emotions that you feel. You're going to feel stressed. You're going to be upset when things don't go your way. You're going to be jealous when you see other people doing the same thing as you, getting farther than you. Even though you may be working harder than them, they getting more progress than you. That's what's going to happen. Like, you cannot, happiness is nowhere in any of them range of emotions. But like I said, you shouldn't even focus on how you feel, which, I mean, feelings are inevitable. You're going to feel them regardless, even though you shouldn't act off how you feel. You should definitely acknowledge them, but you shouldn't act off how you feel, if that makes sense. So yeah, you frustrated that this ain't working, but you still showing up every single day because you know that's the right thing to do. You know that's the only way to get through your towards your goal. You know what I'm saying? You feeling frustrated, work harder. You feeling tired, work harder. Something not going your way, work harder. That's really the answer to everything. It's like keep going. And like I said, life is gonna be a roller coaster. So you gotta be prepared for that and realize, get happiness out your head. Get comfort out your head. Because comfort is what kills goals. Comfort is what kills dreams. You have to be uncomfortable. You have to learn to be uncomfortable to get to where you want to get to. Because you're gonna have to do all the uncomfortable things to change your situation. Because you got to realize, if you're not where you want to be at right now, that's because you're being comfortable. That you've been doing everything that's been being comfortable. So you're going to have to go outside your comfort zone to get different results. You can't do the same thing and expect different results. That's the definition of stupidity. Doing the same thing, expecting different results. That's not how it works. If you want a different harvest, you got to sow different crops or sow different seeds. Y'all get the saying. But like I said, I say all that to say this, man. Stop chasing happiness. Stop chasing pleasure. Stop trying to feel good all the time and just want to be uncomfortable. I challenge you to chase your purpose. Chase being proud of yourself. Chase being uncomfortable, because that's just what's going to help you grow. Being uncomfortable is going to help you grow, because you're going to eventually, after doing something so many times of being uncomfortable, you're going to get comfortable with that situation. If you're nervous and uncomfortable when come approaching people or speaking in front of people, 9 times out of 10, when you do it a lot, 100 times, 200 times, on that 300th time, you're not going to be as uncomfortable as you were on that first time. When you approach the 300th girl, you're not going to be as uncomfortable or nervous as approaching that first girl. So I'd say just pursue your purpose, because that's what's going to help you get farther in life. And I appreciate every single person for clicking on this video, seeing what little of me I had to say. And I love y'all boys. And hit that subscribe button. New content on the way. Daily content on the way. I love y'all boys.